Commander Rowan Fudge, United States Coast Guard, Point Barrow Arctic Research Station, Alaska. November 3rd, 2025. Time, 06:47 hours Alaska Standard. Recording this because protocol requires documentation of all anomalous seismic events. Because someone needs to know what happened here. What we're seeing. I'm the senior scientific officer at this station. 15 years with the Coast Guard. 8 years in Arctic operations. My job is monitoring ice shelf stability, seismic activity, climate data, ocean currents, the boring stuff. The predictable stuff. Except nothing about this morning is predictable. My wife Audrey, she's in Anchorage right now. Our house on the hillside overlooking Cook Inlet. She's probably making coffee, checking her phone, getting ready for work at the hospital. Trauma surgeon, saves lives. That's what she does. Our son Finn, he's 7, second grade, probably eating cereal, watching cartoons before school. They're 512 miles south of this station. Safe distance from Arctic operations. That's what I told Audrey when I took this posting. Safe distance. At 06:32 this morning, our seismic monitors detected an event. Magnitude 7.8. Epicenter approximately 83 miles north-northwest of this station. Under the Arctic ice shelf. Deep subsurface event. That's unusual. Very unusual. Arctic doesn't get magnitude 7.8 earthquakes. The geology doesn't support it. I'm looking at the data right now. Seismograph readings show sharp vertical displacement. Not lateral movement like tectonic activity. Vertical, like something pushed up from below or down from above. The waveform pattern is wrong. All wrong. This isn't natural seismic activity. My technician, Rafferty, he's at the monitoring console. He's saying the same thing I'm thinking, but neither of us wants to say it out loud. This looks like a nuclear detonation. Underground test. But there are no authorized tests in this region. Treaty prohibitions. International monitoring. Nobody tests in the Arctic ice shelf. Too unstable. Too dangerous. Too many variables. I'm checking the CTBTO network. Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty Organization. They monitor all nuclear events globally. Seismic. Hydroacoustic. Infrasound. Radionuclide. If this was a test, they'd know. They'd have warned us. I'm pulling up their data feed. It's showing the same event we detected. Magnitude 7.8. But classified as undetermined origin. That means they don't know what caused it either. Or they're not saying. Radiation detectors. External monitors. I'm checking levels now. Background radiation normal. 0.07 microsieverts per hour. That's baseline Arctic levels. If this was a surface detonation, we'd see immediate spikes. Nothing. Clean. That suggests deep subsurface if it was nuclear. Contained blast. The ice shelf. That's what's wrong. I'm looking at the real-time satellite feed. European Space Agency Polar Monitoring. The image updated 4 minutes ago. 06:43. The ice shelf section above the epicenter. It's gone. There's open water where there should be ice. 12 square miles of ice shelf just gone. Collapsed. Disintegrated. Water displacement. That's what happens when you remove 12 square miles of ice shelf suddenly. The ocean rushes in to fill the void. Creates waves. Big waves. 12 square miles. Average ice thickness in that region, approximately 400 meters. That's, let me do the math, volume of displaced water. For 0.8 cubic kilometers. That's displacement equivalent to. No, that can't be right. Rafferty. Check my math. For 0.8 cubic kilometers of water displacement in Arctic Ocean. Wave generation potential. He's calculating. Looking at me. His face. That's the face of someone who just understood what's about to happen. Tsunami. Not earthquake generated. Ice displacement generated. Different mechanics, but same result. Wall of water radiating from collapse point. Arctic Ocean basin. Shallow continental shelf. Wave speed in shallow water. I'm pulling up the models. Propagation time to nearest coastal settlements. Barrow. That's us. We're 23 feet above sea level. Station is on reinforced pilings, but the town. 4,000 people in Barrow. Mostly Inupiat. Native community. Been here for thousands of years. 23 feet above sea level. Wave height projections from 4.8 cubic kilometer displacement event. I'm running the simulation. The model is loading. Rafferty's watching over my shoulder. Neither of us speaking, just watching the screen. The simulation runs. Wave propagation shown in red. Expanding circle from epicenter. Moving south. Moving toward us. Estimated wave height at Barrow coastline. 68 feet. We're 23 feet above sea level. The wave is 68 feet high. Projected arrival time. I'm reading it. Checking it twice. Arrival time at Barrow, 07:18 hours. That's 31 minutes from now. 31 minutes until a 68-foot wave hits this station. Hits the town. Hits 4,000 people who have no warning. No time to evacuate. Nowhere to evacuate to. Anchorage. I need to check Anchorage. Audrey and Finn are there. 512 miles south. Different coastal section. Cook Inlet geography. The wave propagation model. I'm extending it. Running full Arctic Ocean simulation. Wave reaches Bering Strait. Funnels south along Alaska coast. Amplification effects from coastal geography. The simulation shows Cook Inlet, Anchorage waterfront. Estimated wave arrival time, 09:47. 2 hours. Wave height at Anchorage after coastal amplification. Estimated. The number is loading. Come on. Show me the number. 93 feet. Audrey and Finn are in a house 300 feet above Cook Inlet. Hillside location. They're safe from the wave. They're safe. But the Anchorage waterfront. Downtown. The port. That's where Audrey works. Alaska Regional Hospital is downtown. Elevation 40 feet. The wave is 93 feet. I'm checking her schedule. I keep it on my phone. Trauma surgeon rotation. November 3rd. She's on call today. 800 hours start time. I'm checking the time. 06:48 now. She leaves for the hospital at 07:30. Drives downtown. Parks in the hospital structure. She'll be in the hospital when the wave hits. The hospital that's 40 feet above sea level. The wave that's 93 feet high. I need to call her. Right now. I'm picking up my phone. Dialing. It's ringing. Come on, Audrey. Pick up. Please pick up. Voicemail. Her voice. You've reached Dr. Audrey Fudge. I can't take your call right now. Leave a message. Don't go to work today. Do not go downtown. There's been an event. Arctic ice shelf collapse. Tsunami is coming. It's going to hit Anchorage waterfront at approximately 09:47. Wave height 93 feet. Stay home. Stay on the hillside. Keep Finn home from school. This is real. This is not a drill. Call me back immediately. I'm hanging up. Trying again. Still voicemail. She's probably in the shower. Not hearing her phone. Multiple texts. All caps. Emergency. Do not go to work. Tsunami coming. Stay home. Rafferty is talking to me. Commander, we need to evacuate the station. We need to warn Barrow. The town has no warning system. No tsunami sirens. We're the only ones who know. I'm activating emergency broadcast. Station to Barrow Civil Defense. Emergency frequency. Barrow Civil Defense, this is Point Barrow Research Station. Commander Fudge, we have critical emergency. Tsunami warning. Immediate evacuation required. Do you copy? Static. Then a voice. Male. Older. Research Station, this is Barrow Civil Defense. Coordinator. What's the nature of emergency? Coordinator, we detected major seismic event at 06:32. Ice shelf collapse. Tsunami generated. Wave height estimated 68 feet. Arrival time at Barrow 07:18. That's 30 minutes. You need to evacuate the town immediately. Pause. Long pause. Research Station, are you certain of this data? We have no earthquake alert from USGS. No tsunami warning from NOAA. Affirmative. Our data is confirmed by CTBTO network. Ice displacement event. 4.8 cubic kilometers. Wave is coming. 30 minutes. Maybe less. Evacuate to high ground immediately. Evacuate now. Research Station, the highest point in Barrow is 37 feet. There is no high ground. Where do we evacuate to? I don't have an answer. There is no high ground. Barrow is flat tundra. The whole north slope is flat. Highest natural point is 37 feet. The wave is 68 feet. There's nowhere to go. Coordinator Brennan, You need to get people into elevated structures, multi-story buildings, upper floors, rooftops, anything above 70 feet. You have 29 minutes now. 29 minutes to save 4,000 people. Understood. Initiating emergency alert. I'm hanging up. Checking my phone. No call back from Audrey. No response to texts. I'm trying again. Call won't connect now. Network busy. Everyone's going to be calling everyone. System's going to overload. I can't reach my wife. Can't warn her. She's going to drive downtown in 42 minutes. Going to be in that hospital when 93 feet of water hits it. Rafferty, what about us? What about this station? We're on pilings. Reinforced structure. Designed for Arctic storms. Not designed for 68-foot tsunami. Station elevation 23 feet. Pilings extend to 45 feet. Wave is 68 feet. We're 23 feet underwater when it hits. Commander, we need to evacuate. Now. We have vehicles. We can drive inland. Get distance from coast. Drive where? Tundra is flat for 200 miles. We can't outdrive a tsunami. Wave speed in shallow water approximately 200 miles per hour. We can't. There's no. We're trapped here. Wait. The emergency beacon tower. The communications relay. It's 120 feet tall. Lattice structure. We can climb it. Get above wave height. Ride it out up there. That's our option. Climb a metal tower in November in the Arctic and hang on while a 68-foot wave hits it. How many personnel on station right now? Rafferty's checking. 6 total. You, me, 3 technicians, 1 meteorologist. 6 people. We can all climb. Tower has maintenance ladder. We can make it. I'm activating station-wide alert. All personnel report to command center immediately. Emergency evacuation. Now. They're coming. Jenkins. Callahan. Osborne. Kingsley. For others plus me and Rafferty. 6 total. I am explaining. Ice shelf collapse. Tsunami. 68 feet. 27 minutes now. We're climbing the beacon tower. Only structure tall enough. Bring cold weather gear. Emergency supplies. Radios. Move. They're moving. Professional. Trained. Nobody's panicking, but I can see it. The fear. The understanding. We're about to climb a tower and hope it doesn't collapse when thousands of tons of water hit it at 200 miles per hour. I'm grabbing my gear. Coat. Gloves. Thermal layers. Checking my phone one more time. Still no response from Audrey. 26 minutes until wave hits Barrow. 2 hours until it hits Anchorage. 2 hours until it hits my wife. I'm recording this on my phone. Voice memo. If we don't make it, if the tower fails, someone needs to know what happened. What we saw. What we tried to do. Recording. Stating facts. Professional documentation. That's what I'm trained for. Document. Record. Report. We're heading outside. Arctic wind hitting. Wind chill makes it -30. The beacon tower. 120 feet of steel lattice. Red and white painted sections. Aircraft warning lights at top. Maintenance ladder runs up the north face. We're running toward it. 6 people. Arctic gear. Emergency packs. 24 minutes. I'm looking north. Toward the ocean. Toward the wave. I can't see it yet. Too dark. Too far. But it's coming. I know it's coming. The math doesn't lie. 4.8 cubic kilometers of displaced water. Conservation of energy. Wave mechanics. It's coming. Starting to climb. Rafferty first. Then the others. I'm going last. Looking at my phone. Still no callback. Audrey, please. Please see my messages. Please stay home. Please. 23 minutes. We're climbing. Hands on cold metal rungs. Wind cutting through gear. 120 feet to climb. Rafferty's above me. Making good progress. The others between us. Professional. Methodical. Not rushing. Rushing gets you killed in Arctic conditions. I'm at 40 feet now. 40 feet up the tower. That means I'm at 63 feet total elevation. Station at 23 feet plus 40 feet climb. 63 feet. The wave is 68 feet. I need to climb another 5 feet minimum to be above the crest. Need to climb the whole thing to be safe. Waves aren't flat. They surge. Spray. Impact forces. 120 feet is our target. Keep climbing. My hands are already cold. Gloves are good, but metal conducts heat away. Each rung pulls warmth from fingers. 120 rungs to climb. Can't think about that. Just climb. Next rung. Next rung. Professional focus. Rafferty's calling down. Commander, I'm at 60 feet. Halfway. Others are right behind me. Keep pace. Copy that. 21 minutes now. 21 minutes until impact. We need to be at the top with time to secure ourselves. Clip in. Safety harnesses. Tie off. Can't just stand on the platform when the wave hits. We'll be thrown off. Need to be secured to the structure. I'm checking my phone while I climb. Bad idea. Dangerous. But I need to know. Still no response from Audrey. I'm calling again. One hand on rung. One hand holding phone to ear. This is stupid. This is dangerous. But she's my wife and she's about to drive into a death zone, and I can't stop her if she won't answer. Still voicemail. Her voice again. Professional. Calm. You've reached Dr. Audrey Fudge. Audrey, it's me again. 21 minutes now. Please listen to my first message. Tsunami is real. Don't go to work. Alaska Regional is in the flood zone. Wave height 93 feet at Anchorage. Stay home. Keep fin home. I love you. Please call me back. Hanging up. Putting phone away. Both hands on ladder. Focus. 70 feet now. 70 feet elevation. I'm above the wave height. Technically safe here. But we need to go higher. Much higher. Wave forces aren't just height. They're pressure. Horizontal force. Thousands of tons of water moving at high velocity. The tower will flex. Bend. Maybe break. We need to be at the top. At the strongest structural point. Callahan's voice from above. Commander, I can see it. North horizon. The wave. I can see it. I'm looking north. Scanning the horizon. Dark sky. Darker ocean. But there. Yes. There. A line across the horizon. Lighter than the ocean. Moving. Growing. The wave. It's visible now. Still minutes away, but visible. The math was right. It's coming exactly when the model said it would. How big does it look, Callahan? Big, Commander. Real big. Horizon to horizon. Like a wall. Keep climbing. Everyone keep climbing. 19 minutes. I'm at 80 feet now. The wind is stronger up here. Less shelter from surrounding terrain. Tower is swaying. Normal movement. Designed for wind loading. But feeling it sway while climbing. While knowing a tsunami is coming. That focuses the mind. That makes you climb faster. Trying to call Audrey again. Can't help it. Need to know she's safe. Need to hear her voice. The call connects. It's ringing. One ring. Two rings. Pick up. Please pick up. Declan? Honey, what's wrong? Her voice. Thank God. Her voice. Real. Alive. Confused. She doesn't know yet. Audrey, listen carefully. Don't go to work today. There's been an Arctic event. Ice shelf collapse. Tsunami is coming to Anchorage. Do you understand? Tsunami. Wave height 93 feet. It's going to hit the waterfront at approximately 0947. Declan, are you serious? Is this real? She's not believing me. Voice has that tone. The this sounds impossible tone. Completely serious. Completely real. I'm watching the wave right now. I'm climbing a tower at Point Barrow Station because it's about to hit us in 18 minutes. The wave will reach Anchorage in less than 2 hours. Alaska Regional Hospital is 40 feet above sea level. The wave is 93 feet high. Do not go to work. Stay home. Keep Finn home from school. Oh my God. Okay, I'm supposed to be on call. I have patients scheduled. Forget the patients. Forget the hospital. The hospital is going to be underwater in 2 hours. Audrey, you need to stay on the hillside. Your house is 300 feet elevation. You're safe there. Do not go downtown. Do not let Finn go to school if his school is low elevation. Check the elevation. Stay above 100 feet minimum. Do you understand? Yes. Yes, I understand. Declan, are you safe? You said you're climbing a tower? I'm climbing the beacon tower. We're evacuating the station. Wave height here is 68 feet. Station is 23 feet above sea level. Tower is 120 feet. We're riding it out at the top. I'm at 85 feet now. We're going to be fine. The tower will hold. It's designed for Arctic storms. It'll hold. I don't know if it'll hold. Nobody designs for 68-foot tsunami impact. Nobody tests for that. But I can't tell her I might die. Can't do that. She needs to focus on keeping herself and Finn safe. Not worry about me. What about the city? What about everyone downtown? I don't know. I don't. The wave is going to hit downtown Anchorage. All the waterfront areas. Ports. Docks. Commercial districts. Residential areas below 100 feet. Thousands of people. Tens of thousands maybe. I don't know how many people are in the flood zone. Emergency services should be getting alerts. They have systems for this. Automated detection. Maybe they'll evacuate. Maybe. I'm getting Finn. We're staying home. Please be safe. Please. I will. I love you. I love Finn. Stay inside. Stay on high ground. I'll call when this is over. I have to go. Need both hands for climbing. Be safe, Audrey. Hanging up. She's safe. She knows. She'll stay home. Finn will be safe. They're on the hillside. 300 feet. The wave can't reach them. They're safe. That's one thing I don't have to worry about. One thing. But everyone else. Barrow. Anchorage. Every coastal community in Alaska. How many people are in tsunami zones right now? How many people have no warning? No time to evacuate? The emergency systems. They should be working. NOAA Tsunami Warning Center is in Alaska. Palmer. They monitor North Pacific. They should have detected this. Should have issued warnings. Why haven't they? I'm at 100 feet now. 20 feet from the top. Rafferty's already there. Standing on the top platform. Small platform. Maybe 6 feet by 6 feet. Metal grating. Safety railing around it. He's securing his harness. Clipping into the railing. Smart. The others are just below him. Climbing the last sections. 17 minutes. The wave is closer. I can see it clearly now. Not just a line on horizon. A wall. Literal wall of water. White foam at the crest. Moving fast. Too fast. The math said 200 miles per hour. Looks faster than that. Looks like a freight train. Horizontal. Moving across the ocean toward us. I'm at 110 feet. 10 feet from top platform. Hands are numb. Fingers barely working. Cold and exertion. Adrenaline keeping me moving. Keep climbing. Don't look down. Don't look at the wave. Just climb. Rafferty's reaching down. Grab my hand, Commander. Last pull. He's helping me up. Onto the platform. 6 of us on a 6 by 6 platform. Crowded. Tight. But we're here. We're at 120 feet. We're above the wave. We're as safe as we're going to be. Everyone clip in. Safety harnesses to railing. Double carabiners. Check your partners. Make sure everyone's secure. When the wave hits, this tower is going to move. Going to flex. Maybe shake. We need to be attached or we're going over the side. They're doing it. Professional. Checking equipment. Double checking. Helping each other. Good crew. Trained well. They trust the training. Trust each other. Trust me. I hope I'm not leading them to their deaths. I'm clipping in. Harness secure. 2 carabiners to railing. Locked. Double checked. Secured. Now we wait. 15 minutes. 15 minutes until impact. Looking north. The wave. It's massive. I can see details now. The front slope. The crest. The churning water. Debris already in it. Ice chunks. Something that might be a boat. It's pulling everything into it. Consuming everything in its path. And it's still accelerating. Still building. Drawing water from ahead of it. Ocean level is dropping. The waterline at the coast. It's receding. Pulling back. That's the draw. The wave is pulling water from the shore to feed its height. Making itself bigger. The station. Our research station. 23 feet above sea level. The waterline is already below that now. The ocean has pulled back. Exposed the pilings. Exposed the seafloor. Hundreds of yards of exposed seafloor. The station is sitting on pilings above mud and rocks. Then the wave will hit and all that water will come back. Plus the wave itself. 68 feet of water moving at 200 miles per hour. The station is going to be destroyed. Completely destroyed. $15 million of equipment. Research data. Living quarters. All gone in seconds. Barrow. The town. I'm looking south. Toward the town. 4,000 people. Did they evacuate? Did Coordinator Brennan get them to safety? Where's their safety? Highest point 37 feet. The wave is 68 feet. There is no safety. Maybe upper floors of buildings. Maybe some of them made it. Maybe. I'm trying the radio. Emergency frequency. Barrow Civil Defense, this is Commander Fudge at Point Barrow Station. What is your evacuation status? Do you copy? Static. Heavy static. Then Brennan's voice. Distorted. Broken. Commander, VAC progress, 100 floors many. Barrow Civil Defense, you're breaking up. Repeat evacuation status. How many people evacuated? More static. Not enough buildings, not enough, maybe 1,000. The signal cuts completely. Dead air. I lost him. Maybe 1,000. He said maybe 1,000. 1,000 out of 4,000. That means 3,000 people didn't make it to elevated positions. 3,000 people somewhere near sea level. 12 minutes until the wave hits them. I can't think about that. Can't think about 3,000 people. Can't help them. Can only survive this. Keep my people alive. That's what I can do. That's all I can do. The wave. It's close now. Maybe 5 miles out. I can hear it. That's new. The sound. Low rumble. Growing. Like thunder. Constant thunder. The sound of millions of tons of water moving fast. Consuming everything. The sound is getting louder. Deeper. Felt in the chest. In the bones. The tower is vibrating from the sound. From the ground vibration. The wave hasn't reached us, and already the ground is shaking from its approach. 10 minutes. Kingsley is praying. I can hear her. Quiet prayer. Not to any specific God. Just please let us live, please let this work, please. She's young. 23. First Arctic posting. Shouldn't be here. Should be somewhere safe. Somewhere warm. Somewhere a 68-foot wave isn't about to hit. But she volunteered. Wanted Arctic research experience. And now she's clipped to a tower waiting to die or survive based on whether steel and concrete can withstand forces nobody planned for. I'm checking structural drawings on my phone. Downloaded months ago for routine maintenance. The beacon tower. Steel lattice construction. Reinforced concrete foundation. Designed for wind loading up to 150 miles per hour. Designed for ice accumulation up to 6 tons. Designed for seismic activity up to magnitude 6.5. Not designed for tsunami. No tsunami loading calculations in the specs. Because nobody thought a tsunami would hit the Arctic coast. Nobody planned for this. The foundation. That's the question. The foundation goes down 40 feet into permafrost. Anchored with driven pilings. Concrete reinforcement. It's solid. But tsunami forces are horizontal. Shear forces. The wave will hit the tower at its base. Thousands of tons of force. Sideways. The foundation is designed for vertical loading. Not horizontal shear. If the foundation fails, if the pilings break or the concrete cracks, the whole tower goes over. 120 feet of steel crashing into the flood. Taking us with it. I can't tell them that. Can't share that analysis. They know already. They understand. They chose to be here. Chose this option over staying at ground level. This is the best chance we have. Only chance really. So we ride it out. Hold on. Hope the engineers who designed this tower 60 years ago overbuilt it enough to survive something they never planned for. 8 minutes. The wave is 3 miles out now. I can see individual features. The front face is nearly vertical, slightly concave. The water is pulling back even more. The station. It's sitting on completely exposed seafloor now. Half a mile of exposed seafloor between the station and the receding waterline. Mud, rocks, kelp beds, things that should be underwater. All exposed, all waiting for the water to return. All about to be smashed under 68 feet of moving ocean. Rafferty's talking. Commander, look at that. The debris. What is that? I'm looking where he's pointing. The wave. There's something in it. Large object. Dark shape. Moving with the wave. Tumbling in the water. That's a ship. Cargo ship maybe. Caught in the wave. Being carried along. The wave picked up a ship. Thousands of tons. Just picked it up and carried it like a toy. That's the force we're about to experience. That's what's going to hit this tower. The same force that picked up a cargo ship. 6 minutes. My phone is ringing. Audrey. She's calling back. One hand on railing. One hand holding phone. Audrey? Are you safe? Declan, the news. It's on the news. They're saying coastal cities. They're saying lost. Declan, what does that mean? Lost? I don't. Turn on the TV. What channel? All of them. Every channel. Emergency broadcasts. They're saying Barrow, Nome, Kotzebue, coastal settlements. Lost. Communication lost. What does that mean? That means the wave already hit them. Communication towers down. Power out. Infrastructure destroyed. Loss means exactly what it sounds like. Those cities are gone. Underwater. The wave already reached the western Alaska coast. It's moving east now, heading toward Anchorage. Audrey, you need to get to the highest point you can. Right now. Don't wait. Take Finn. Drive uphill. Get as high as you can. Above 200 feet. Get above 200 feet and stay there. We're home. We're at 300 feet. We should be safe here. Right? Declan, tell me we're safe here. You're safe. 300 feet is safe. The wave can't reach you. Just stay inside. Stay away from windows. The force. There might be aftershocks. Secondary waves. Just stay inside and stay high. You're safe where you are. What about you? I'm at the top of the tower. 120 feet up. The wave is. It's close. Maybe 4 minutes. We're secured. The tower will hold. I'll be fine. I need to go now. Need both hands. I love you, Audrey. I love Finn. Stay safe. I love you. Please survive this. Please. I will. I'm hanging up now. Call ends. Phone goes in pocket. Both hands on railing. Checking my carabiners. Still secure. Still locked. The others are doing the same. Everyone checking equipment. Making final adjustments. This is it. This is the moment. For minutes until impact. For minutes until we find out if this tower holds or if we die. The sound. It's deafening now. Roar. Continuous roar. The tower is shaking from it. Vibrating. Swaying. The wave isn't here yet, and already the tower is moving. The ground vibration. The sound pressure. It's affecting the structure. It's going to get worse. Much worse. 3 minutes. I'm watching the wave. 2 miles now. I can see the texture of the water. The chaos at the crest. White foam. Spray. The power. The sheer physical power of it. Nothing can stand against that. Nothing human-built can withstand those forces. We're about to find out if I'm wrong. If the tower can beat the odds. If we can survive this. The station. It's still visible. Sitting on exposed pilings. Light still on. Generator running. Emergency power. It looks so small now. So fragile. 23 feet above mud. The wave behind it is 68 feet high. The station doesn't have a chance. None. 2 minutes. Rafferty's gripping the railing. Knuckles white. Everyone's silent now. No more prayers. No more talking. Just watching. Waiting. The wave fills our vision. North horizon to east horizon to west horizon. Everywhere. Wall of water everywhere. There's no escape from this. Nowhere to run. We're committed. We're here. We're clipped to this tower, and in 2 minutes we find out if that was the right choice. Jenkins is crying. I can hear it. Quiet crying. He's young too. 25. Engaged. Wedding planned for next spring. His fiancée is in Seattle. Safe. Far from this. He might not make it to that wedding. Might not make it past the next 2 minutes. He knows it. We all know it. This tower might not hold. Probably won't hold. We're probably going to die here. But what else could we do? Stay at ground level? Certain death. Climb the tower? Maybe death. Maybe is better than certain. 1 minute. The wave is 1 mile out. I can see the station in front of it. Tiny building. Fragile structure. The wave is going to hit it first. Going to destroy it. Then hit us. The tower. 120 feet of steel. 60 years old. Designed for wind and ice. Not for this. Never for this. 45 seconds. The sound is everything. Can't hear anything else. Can't hear my own thoughts. Just roar. Endless roar. The tower is shaking hard now. Really shaking. Side to side motion. I can feel it in my legs, in my stomach, the whole structure moving, flexing, preparing for impact. 30 seconds, the wave hits the station. I'm watching it, can't look away. The water reaches the pilings, covers them, keeps rising, covers the lower level, keeps rising, the upper level. The lights go out. Structure is breaking apart. I can see pieces, walls, roof sections, equipment, all breaking, all being pulled into the wave. The station lasted maybe 3 seconds. 3 seconds from first contact to complete destruction. $15 million. 10 years of research. Gone in 3 seconds. 20 seconds. The wave is coming at us. Directly at us. The tower is right in its path. No time to think. No time to do anything. Just hold on. Both hands on railing. Feet braced. Carabiners locked. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. 10 seconds. I can see individual water particles. Spray. Foam. The wave face is right there. Right in front of us. 50 feet away. 40 feet. 30. 20. The tower is screaming. Metal stress. Concrete cracking. Foundation taking load. 5 seconds. The water hits. The impact. I can't describe it properly. Can't find words. The force. The entire tower moves. Not sways. Moves. Lateral desplacimento. 10 feet maybe. 15. The whole structure shifts. The foundation. I hear concrete breaking. Cracking. The pilings. Some of them are breaking. I know that sound. Steel shearing. The tower is failing. The base is failing. We're going over, but we don't. The tower bends. Flexes. Takes the load. Distributes it. The engineers. They overbuilt it. Thank God they overbuilt it. The structure is holding. Damaged but holding. We're still here. Still attached. Still alive. The water. It's everywhere. The tower is underwater. Completely underwater. We're at 120 feet and there's water above us. The wave crest. We're inside the wave. Inside the water. Can't breathe. Can't see. Just water. Pressure. Crushing pressure. My lungs. Can't breathe. Need air. Need. Then we're above it. The crest passes. We're in air again. Above the wave. The water is below us now. 80 feet below us. 68 feet of wave plus the original 23 feet of elevation. 91 feet of water below the platform. We're on an island. Metal island in an ocean. The tower held. We're alive. But the water. It's not stopping. It's moving. Still moving. The wave is traveling south. Toward Barrow. Toward the town. I'm watching it go. Can't stop it. Can't warn anyone. Just watch. The wall of water moving across the landscape. Consuming everything. Buildings. Roads. Vehicles. Everything disappearing under the water. Barrow. The town. I can see it. For miles south. The wave reaches it. I'm watching the moment. The moment 4,000 people. The moment 3,000 people who didn't evacuate. The wave hits the town edge. The buildings. Structures that were there. Not there anymore. Just gone. Erased. The water covers everything. Completely covers everything. Where Barrow was. Just ocean now. Flat ocean. Nothing breaking the surface. No buildings. No structures. Nothing. The entire town underwater. Some buildings are tall enough. I can see maybe 5 buildings. Upper floors above water. Rooftops visible. People on them maybe. Too far to tell. But that's 5 buildings out of hundreds. 5 buildings with people on rooftops. Everyone else is in the water. Under the water. Dead or dying or drowning. 3,000 people. Maybe more. Gone in 30 seconds. Rafferty is vomiting. Leaning over the rail. Vomiting into the water below. He saw it too. We all saw it. We all just watched a town die. Watched thousands of people die. Couldn't do anything. Couldn't stop it. Just watched. The wave keeps going. South. East. Following the coastline. Moving toward other communities. Nome is southeast. Kotzebue. Wales. All coastal settlements. All in the wave path. All about to experience what Barrow just experienced. And we can't warn them. Can't do anything. The radio. Our radio equipment was in the station. The station that's destroyed, scattered across the seafloor. We have handheld radios, but range is limited. Maybe 5 miles. Nobody's in range. Nobody can hear us. We're isolated, stranded on a tower in the middle of a new ocean. My phone. I'm checking my phone. Still have signal. Cell tower must be on high ground somewhere. Still functioning. I'm calling Audrey. Need to know she's okay. Need to hear her voice. The wave is heading toward Anchorage. 1 hour maybe. Less. She needs to know. Needs to be ready. The call connects. Ringing. Pick up, Audrey. Please pick up. Are you okay? Did it hit? Her voice. Scared. Strained. But alive. She's alive. It hit. We're okay. Tower held. We're safe. Audrey, the wave is moving south. It's going to reach Anchorage. Maybe 50 minutes. Maybe less. Are you still at the house? Are you safe? We're home. We're watching the news. They're saying Barrow is gone. They're saying no communication. Are you? You were at Barrow. You're really okay? I'm okay. We evacuated. We're on the beacon tower. But Audrey, Barrow is gone. The news is right. I watched it. The whole town. Underwater. Maybe a few people on rooftops. But the town is gone. Thousands of people are gone. My voice breaks. Can't help it. Just watched thousands of people die. Watched a town erased. Can't keep the professional mask. Can't pretend I'm not affected. 3,000 people. 3,000. Oh God. I'm so sorry. What do we do? The wave is coming here. What do we do? You're at 300 feet. You're safe. Stay there. Don't go outside. Don't go downhill. Just stay exactly where you are. The wave will hit the waterfront. Downtown. Port of Anchorage. All the low areas. But your house is safe. You're safe. Just stay there. What about the hospital? Declan, my hospital. My colleagues. They're there. They're working. They don't know. Do they know? They know. Emergency broadcasts are out. Tsunami warnings. NOAA issued alerts. They know. They're evacuating. They have protocols. They'll get to high ground. They'll be okay. I don't know if they'll be okay. Don't know if they're evacuating. Alaska Regional Hospital is 40 feet above sea level. The wave is 93 feet. If they're still in the building, if they didn't evacuate, they're dead. All of them dead. Audrey's colleagues, friends, people she works with every day, dead. But I can't tell her that. Can't tell her they're probably dead. She needs to focus on staying safe, on keeping Finn safe. Declan, I need to call them. Need to make sure they evacuated. Need to. No. Don't call them. Don't tie up the lines. Emergency services need clear communication. You calling won't change anything. They either evacuated or they didn't. You can't help from there. Just stay safe. That's what you can do. Stay safe. Okay. How long? How long do we have? I'm checking the models. The wave propagation. Time elapsed since initial event. Current wave position based on speed. Distance to Anchorage coastline. Calculating. 43 minutes. You have 43 minutes until the wave reaches Anchorage waterfront. But Audrey, listen. The wave won't stop at the waterfront. It's 93 feet high. It's going to push inland. Flood zone extant. I need the elevation maps. Hold on. I'm pulling up USGS elevation data for Anchorage. Flood zone projections for 93-foot wave. The modeling. The water will push inland. Up the slope. How far depends on terrain. Your house. 300 feet elevation. Distance from waterfront. I'm calculating. You're 2.3 miles from the coast. Elevation gain. The flood water will reach. Maximum inland penetration for 93-foot wave with coastal amplification. The water will reach approximately 140 feet elevation before energy dissipates. You're at 300. You're safe. You're definitely safe. What about Finn's school? He goes to. Declan, his school is on the hillside too, but I don't know the elevation. Should I check? Should I call them? What school? Give me the name. Hillside Elementary. On Canyon Road. I'm looking it up. Finding the address. Checking elevation. Hillside Elementary. Elevation 183 feet. That's close. That's too close. The flood zone extends to 140 feet. The school is 43 feet above the flood line. They should be safe. Should be. But close. Too close. If the model is wrong, if the wave is bigger than projected, if coastal amplification is stronger than calculated, the school could be in the flood zone. Audrey, I need you to call the school. Make sure they evacuated. Make sure they took the kids uphill. They should be evacuating now. Right now. Call them. Okay. I'm calling. I'm putting you on hold. She's calling. I'm waiting. Looking at the maps. Calculating. Recalculating. The wave variables. So many variables. Coastal geography. Inlet shape. Tidal conditions. Water temperature. All affecting wave behavior. All affecting flood zone. The projections are best estimates, not guarantees. The school could be safe. Could be in danger. Depends on factors I can't predict from here. She's back. Declan, they're not answering. The school line goes to voicemail. Should I drive there? Should I check? No. Don't drive. You're safe where you are. If you drive downhill, you put yourself at risk. Finn is home with you. He's safe. The school is probably evacuating. They're probably moving kids to higher ground, and nobody's at the desk to answer phones. They have protocols. They'll follow protocols. But what if they didn't? What if kids are still there? What if? Audrey, you can't save them. You can't. If you drive there, you risk yourself. Risk Finn. Risk everything. You have to stay where you are. That's the choice. That's the only choice. Stay safe or risk yourself for people who might already be safe. You're a trauma surgeon. You know Trio. You know you save who you can save. Right now you can save yourself and Finn. That's what you do. That's all you can do. Silence. Long silence. I can hear her breathing. Hear her thinking. Processing. Understanding. Hating it. But understanding. You're right. You're right. We're staying here. We're staying home. Good. That's good. Smart choice. Right choice. I need to go. Need to check on my crew. Need to assess tower damage. I'll call you after the wave passes anchorage. After I know you're safe. I love you. Be safe. Call ends. She's staying home. She's making the right choice. She is. But that school, those kids, if they didn't evacuate, if they're still there, 183 feet, 43 feet above the projected flood line. Margin of error. What's the margin of error on the projections? 10%? 20? If the wave is 20% bigger than projected. If it reaches 168 feet instead of 140. The school is underwater. The kids are. The kids. Can't think about that. Can't think about possibilities. Can only deal with certainties. Certainty is the wave is coming. Certainty is Audrey and Finn are safe at 300 feet. Certainty is I'm stranded on a tower with 5 other people, and we just watched thousands die. Rafferty's talking. Commander, we need to assess damage. Tower took a hit. We need to check structural integrity before any secondary waves. Are there secondary waves? Yes. Probably. Ice shelf collapse. The initial wave was the major displacement. But aftershocks, secondary collapses, could generate additional waves. Smaller probably, but still dangerous. We need to monitor. Need to watch the ocean. Any changes in water level. Any unusual patterns. I'm looking at the water below us. 80 feet down now. The wave passed. The water level is dropping. Receding. Returning to normal. But slowly. The flood zone. All that water has to drain. Has to flow back to the ocean. That takes time. Takes hours. Maybe days. The coastal areas. They're still flooded. Will be flooded for a while. Anyone trapped in buildings. Trapped on rooftops. They're stuck there until the water recedes. No rescue possible until then. My phone's ringing. Unknown number. Alaska area code. This is Commander Fudge. Commander Fudge, this is NOAA Tsunami Warning Center Palmer. We're conducting post-event assessment. Can you provide your current status and observations? NOAA. Finally. Where were you an hour ago? We needed warnings. We needed alerts. Barrow needed time to evacuate. They're gone now. The whole town. 3,000 people. Where were your warnings? Commander, we issued tsunami warnings at 06:53. 21 minutes after initial seismic detection. That's within protocol time frames. All coastal communities received emergency broadcasts. We did everything according to procedure. 21 minutes. The wave hit Barrow at 07:18. That's 25 minutes after your warning. 25 minutes to evacuate 4,000 people from a town with no high ground. That's not enough time. You know that's not enough time. Your procedures killed 3,000 people. Commander, I understand you're upset. You've experienced trauma. But our procedures are designed for standard tsunami events. This event was unprecedented. Ice shelf collapse. No historical precedent. No models for this scenario. We issued warnings as soon as we understood what was happening. Unprecedented. That's your excuse? Ice shelf was unstable. Arctic warming has been destabilizing shelves for decades. This was predictable. Should have been predicted. Should have had models. Should have had plans. But you didn't. And now Barrow is gone. And Anchorage is about to. How long until the wave hits Anchorage? Estimated 37 minutes to Anchorage waterfront. Projected wave height 86 to 98 feet. Coastal flood zone extends to approximately 130 to 150 feet elevation. Evacuation orders are in effect. Emergency services are implementing protocols. 130 to 150. That's a 20-foot uncertainty range. You can't narrow that? Can't give people better information? There are schools at 180 feet. Hospitals at 190. Are they safe or not? Can you tell them, or are they just supposed to guess? Commander, the modeling has inherent uncertainties. Coastal amplification varies with local geography. Tidal conditions. Substrat composition. We provide best estimates with safety margins. Emergency managers make decisions based on available data. In other words, you don't know. You give ranges and hope people guess right. And if they guess wrong, they die. That's your system. Commander, I don't think this conversation is productive. We're trying to save lives. If you have observational data to share, it would help our modeling. Otherwise, observational data. You want data? Fine. Initial wave height at Point Barrow, 68 feet. Tower structural damage moderate. Foundation partially failed but structure held. Water displacement volume calculated at 4.8 cubic kilometers. Ice shelf collapse covered approximately 12 square miles. Wave propagation speed in shallow water consistent with 200 miles per hour. Barrow suffered catastrophic destruction. Estimated 95% structural loss. Estimated 75% casualty rate. Multiple coastal communities report communication loss, suggesting similar impact. Is that enough data? Silence. Long silence. Then, thank you, Commander. That information is valuable. We're updating our models. Is there anything else you can provide? Yeah. One more thing. Your procedures failed. Your response time failed. Your evacuation windows failed. Thousands of people are dead because your system isn't designed for this. Fix it. Next time. Fix it. I'm hanging up. Don't want to talk to them anymore. They're collecting data. Updating models. People are dying and they're updating models. Professional. Clinical. That's their job. Can't blame them for doing their job. But I do. I blame them anyway. Because someone has to be blamed. Someone has to be responsible. And right now they're the only ones available. The water. It's still receding. 70 feet below us now. The seafloor is appearing again. Exposed again. The station debris is visible. Scattered wreckage. Metal. Concrete. Equipment. All that's left of our research station. And bodies. I can see bodies. In the water. Floating. People from Barrow. Swept up by the wave. Carried here. Dead. Definitely dead. Nobody survives that. Nobody. Kingsley sees them too. She's turning away. Can't look. Can't process. Too much death. Too much loss. She's 23 years old, and she just watched a town die. Watched thousands of people die. Nobody's trained for that. Nobody's prepared for that. She's going to need therapy. We're all going to need therapy. If we survive. If rescue comes. If we ever get off this tower. My phone. Alert. Emergency broadcast. I'm reading it. Emergency alert. Tsunami warning. Cook Inlet, Anchorage, Kenai Peninsula. Estimated arrival 9:47 hours. Wave height 86 to 98 feet. Evacuate to elevations above 150 feet immediately. This is not a drill. Move to high ground now. 32 minutes. Audrey has 32 minutes. She's at 300 feet. She's safe. Finn is safe. The school. Hillside Elementary. 183 feet. Above the 150-foot evacuation line. They should be safe. Should be. If the wave is 98 feet. If amplification reaches maximum. If everything goes wrong. 150 feet might not be enough. 183 feet might not be enough. I'm calling Audrey. Need to check. Need to make sure. She answers immediately. I got the alert. We're okay, right? We're safe here. You're safe. You're definitely safe. But Audrey, the school, Hillside Elementary, I need you to do something. I need you to verify they evacuated. Drive by. Don't stop. Don't get out. Just drive past and check. If there are cars in the lot. If lights are on. If it looks occupied. You need to let me know. You told me not to leave. You said stay here. I know. I'm changing my mind. I need to know about the school. Need to know if kids are there. You're at 300 feet. You can drive to the school and back. Stay above 200 feet the whole way. Check the school. Then come right back. Don't go downhill. Don't get close to the coast. Just check the school. Okay. I'm getting Finn. We're going now. I'll call you from the car. Thank you. Be careful. Watch the elevation. Watch the time. 30 minutes now. Be back home in 20 minutes. Promise me. I promise. She's going. She's checking. I need to know. Need to know if there are kids at that school. If they evacuated or if they're still there. If they're there. If they're below the safe elevation. There's nothing I can do. Nothing anyone can do. The wave is coming. 30 minutes away. Can't stop it. Can't change it. Can only watch and hope and pray that everyone made the right choices. That everyone got to safety. That the death toll stops at 3,000. That it doesn't keep growing. But I know better. I know the death toll is going to grow. Anchorage is a city. 300,000 people. How many are below 150 feet? How many are in the flood zone? How many didn't evacuate? How many are going to die in 30 minutes? I'm going to watch it. Going to watch Anchorage get hit. Can't help it. Can't look away. I'm responsible. In some way I'm responsible. I detected the event. I issued warnings. But it wasn't enough. Wasn't fast enough. Wasn't clear enough. People are going to die and I couldn't save them. Couldn't stop it. All I could do was watch. And that's all I can do now. Keep watching. Keep recording. Keep documenting. Because that's my job. That's what I do. I observe. I record. I document. Even when what I'm documenting is the death of a city. 28 minutes now. Audrey hasn't called back. She should have reached the school by now. 5-minute drive. She should be calling. Why isn't she calling? I'm trying her. Phone's ringing. Pick up. Come on, Audrey, pick up. Voicemail. Straight to voicemail. Network overload maybe. Too many people calling. System can't handle the load. Or something else. Something wrong. I'm texting. Multiple texts. All caps again. Status? Are you okay? Where are you? Nothing. No response. No read receipt. Messages aren't delivering. Network's down. Completely down. She's out there somewhere. 28 minutes from impact. And I can't reach her. Can't confirm she's safe. Can't do anything except wait and hope she made it back home. Hope she's safe at 300 feet. Hope. Rafferty's calling me. Commander. Look south. Anchorage direction. I'm looking. South horizon. I can't see Anchorage from here. Too far. 350 miles. But I can see. Something's different. The clouds. The weather pattern. Theirs. Is that smoke? Is that? No. That's not smoke. That's mist. Water vapor. The wave. The wave hitting Anchorage is throwing up spray. Mist. I can see it from 350 miles away. That's how big this is. How massive. The atmospheric effects are visible from 350 miles. What time is it? 09:47. That's now. The wave is hitting Anchorage right now. Right this moment. My wife is down there. My son. My city. Being hit by 93 feet of water right now. And I can't do anything. Can't help. Can't save anyone. Just stand here on this tower and watch the horizon and know that people are dying. Know that my city is being destroyed. Know that everything below 150 feet is being erased. Just like Barrow. Just like every coastal settlement between here and there. All erased. All gone. How many people? How many people in Anchorage are below 150 feet? The downtown, the port, the industrial areas, residential neighborhoods near the coast. How many? 50,000? 100,000? More? I don't know. Don't have the data. Don't have the population density maps. But it's thousands. Tens of thousands minimum. All in the flood zone. All in danger. All potentially dead. My phone. It's ringing. Unknown number again. I'm on setting. This is Fudge. Commander, this is Coast Guard Command Juno. We're coordinating rescue operations. What is your current status? Do you require evacuation? Affirmative. 6 personnel stranded on Point Barrow Beacon Tower. Tower sustained structural damage. Foundation partially compromised. We're stable for now, but secondary waves could finish it. Water level approximately 60 feet below our position. No immediate danger, but evacuation requested when possible. Understood. Be advised, all Coast Guard helicopter assets are committed to Anchorage rescue operations. Estimated 2 to 3 days before we can reach your position. Can you hold that long? 2 to 3 days. On a damaged tower. In Arctic November. We have limited supplies. Some emergency rations. Water. Cold weather gear. No heat. Do we have a choice? Negative, Commander. We don't have assets available. Anchorage situation is catastrophic. Thousands trapped in flood zones. Structures collapsed. We're pulling people from the water. It's bad, Commander. Really bad. How bad? Give me numbers. How many casualties? We don't have numbers yet. Too early. But the waterfront is gone. Downtown is gone. Hospital district. Residential areas. All underwater. Buildings collapsed. We're estimating 10 to 20,000 minimum. Maybe more. We won't know for days. 10 to 20,000. That's conservative. That's the minimum. The real number is going to be higher. Much higher. My city. 300,000 people, and maybe 10% just died. Maybe more. 10% of my city gone in one wave. And my wife. My son. Are they part of that 10%? Are they in the water? Are they? I need to know. I need confirmation. Can you check an address for me? Residential hillside. Canyon Road area. 300 feet elevation. Can you verify status? Commander, we can't check individual addresses. We're focused on rescue operations. Known survivor clusters. Elevated structures. We're pulling people from rooftops. From floating debris. We can't spare assets for welfare checks. She's my wife. My son. They're at 300 feet. They should be safe. But I can't reach them. Can't confirm. I need to know if they're alive. Commander, I understand. But we have thousands of people who need immediate rescue. People in the water. People injured. People dying. Your family is above the flood zone. They're probably safe. We're focusing on people who aren't. I'm sorry. That's the situation. When? When can you check? When can someone verify? Days. Maybe a week. After we've cleared the immediate rescue operations. After we've secured the flood zones. After we've stabilized the survivors. We'll do welfare checks then. Not before. That's too long. I can't wait a week. I can't. Fine. Understood. 2 to 3 days for our evacuation. We'll hold here. We'll survive. Send help when you can. We'll do, Commander. Good luck. Coast Guard Command out. Call ends. A week. A week before I know if Audrey and Finn are alive. A week of not knowing. That's worse than knowing they're dead. Not knowing. The uncertainty. That's going to kill me faster than hypothermia. Faster than starvation. The not knowing. I'm checking the elevation maps again. Their house. 300 feet. Well above the flood zone. Above the 150 evacuation line. Above even the maximum projections. They should be safe. Statistically, they're safe. But Audrey left. She drove to check the school. What if she didn't make it back? What if she was driving when the wave hit? What if she was downhill? What if? Can't think like that. Can't spiral. Need to focus on facts. Fact is she had 30 minutes. Fact is the school is 5 minutes away. Fact is she had plenty of time to check and return. Fact is she's probably safe at home. Probably fine. The phone network is down. That's why she's not calling. Not because something happened. Because the network is overloaded. That's the logical explanation. The rational explanation. But what if it's not? What if something did happen? What if I sent her out there and she died because of it? Because I asked her to check on a school. A school that probably evacuated anyway. I sent my wife into danger for nothing. For information that won't change anything. The school either evacuated or didn't. Audrey checking doesn't change that. Doesn't save anyone. And if something happened, that's on me. That's my fault. Rafferty's talking again. Commander, we should inventory our supplies. Figure out how long we can last. Right? Yes. Supplies. Focus on survival. That's what we do now. We survived the wave. Now we survive until rescue. That's the mission. That's all we can control. We're checking. Emergency packs. 6 of us brought emergency rations. Total food supply, maybe 5,000 calories. Split 6 ways. That's 830 calories per person per day if we stretch it over 2 days. Minimum sustenance. We'll be hungry, but we'll survive. Water. We have maybe 4 liters total. That's 660 milliliters per person per day. Barely enough. We'll be dehydrated, but we'll survive. Cold weather gear. Everyone has Arctic-rated jackets. Thermal layers. Gloves. Hats. We can survive the cold. 2 days. Maybe 3. After that we're in trouble. But Coast Guard said 2 to 3 days for evac. We can make it. Probably. The tower. That's the real question. Can it survive 2 to 3 more days? The foundation took damage. I saw it. Heard it. Concrete cracking. Pilings shearing. The structure is compromised. Stable now but compromised. If another wave hits, a secondary wave, even a smaller one, the foundation might fail completely. Tower comes down. We go with it. Into the water. Into the Arctic water. 0 survival time. Minutes maybe. Hypothermia kills fast in water this cold. We need to monitor. Need to watch for secondary waves. Ice shelf instability can trigger multiple collapse events. Aftershocks. We need to be ready. Need to be prepared to. To what? There's nothing we can do. If another wave comes, we ride it out. Same as before. Hope the tower holds. Hope we survive. That's all we can do. Hope. Jenkins is asking about Barrow. About the survivors. About rescue operations. Are they rescuing people from Barrow? I don't know. Coast Guard didn't mention Barrow. Focused on Anchorage. Larger population. More survivors. More people to save. Barrow is probably written off. 3,000 people. How many survived? Maybe a few hundred. Maybe less. Not enough to prioritize. Not when Anchorage has tens of thousands who need help. TRIA. Same as medical TRIA. Save who you can save. Most people first. Barrow is the acceptable loss. Just like I'm an acceptable loss. 6 people on a tower. Not worth immediate rescue when thousands are drowning. We're acceptable losses. All of us. The sun is coming up. Full daylight now. I can see clearly. The devastation. The scope of it. Where the station was. Nothing there now. Just water and debris. The coastline. Completely changed. Reshaped by the wave. Erosion. Deposition. The landscape is different. Permanently different. Where Barrow was. I'm looking south with binoculars. The town. Most of it underwater still. Water level is dropping but slowly. Maybe 60 feet of water covering the town. Some buildings visible now. Rooftops. Upper floors. Damaged. Collapsed. 5 buildings before. Maybe 7 now. As water recedes, more appear. But damaged. All damaged. Windows blown out. Walls collapsed. Structures compromised. How many people are in those buildings? How many are still alive? How long can they survive without rescue? Days. That's the answer. Days without food. Without heat. In damaged buildings. In Arctic November. Some will die from injuries. Some from exposure. Some will die waiting for rescue that won't come fast enough. Because triage says rescue Anchorage first. Barrow second. Us third. That's the math. That's the cruel math of disaster response. My phone is ringing. Blocked number. I'm sitting. Fudge here. Commander Fudge, this is Dr. Helena Merrick, USGS Arctic Research Division. I need to discuss the seismic event with you. Do you have a few minutes? USGS. Scientists. They want to discuss the event. Sure. I have nothing but time. Stranded on a tower. What do you need? Our analysis of the seismographic data suggests this wasn't a natural event. The waveform pattern. The vertical displacement signature. The depth. Commander, have you heard of Project Icepick? No. What's Project Icepick? Classified Defense Department Research Program. Arctic nuclear testing under ice shelf. Theoretical study of using subsurface detonations to destabilize enemy coastal regions. The program was supposedly canceled in 1998, but the seismic signature from this event matches. It matches the theoretical predictions from Icepick models. Commander, I think someone conducted an unauthorized nuclear test under the Arctic ice shelf. You're saying this was deliberate? Someone intentionally collapsed the ice shelf? Intentionally triggered a tsunami that killed thousands of people? I'm saying the evidence suggests a nuclear detonation. Whether it was intentional or accidental, I don't know. But the signature is there. 3 kiloton yield. Subsurface placement. Exactly where it would need to be to maximize ice shelf destabilization. This wasn't natural, Commander. This was engineered. Who? Who would do this? What nation? What purpose? I don't know. Defense Department is investigating. FBI. TEA. Everyone's investigating. But Commander, if this was deliberate, if this was a test or an attack, there might be more. There might be other test sites, other potential collapse points. The Arctic ice shelf is thousands of miles long. If there are other devices, other placements, we could see additional events, additional waves, more cities destroyed. How many coastal settlements are there in Alaska? How many in Canada? Russia? Norway? How many people live near Arctic coasts? Millions of people potentially at risk if there are more devices. More tests. More attacks. Have you warned people? Have you issued alerts? Defense Department has classified the information. National security. They don't want to cause panic. Don't want to reveal what we know or don't know. Commander, I'm calling you because you're there. You're observing. If you see any additional seismic events, any unusual ice shelf behavior, you need to report it immediately. You might be our only early warning. I'm on a damaged tower with limited supplies waiting for rescue in 2 to 3 days. I'm not exactly in a position to conduct surveillance, and my monitoring equipment was destroyed. Station's gone. All our sensors, all our data collection systems, gone. I can give you visual observations. That's all I have. Visual observations are valuable. Just watch, Commander. And if you see anything unusual, contact me immediately. This number will reach me directly. I will. Is that all? One more thing. Commander, your initial report to NOAA. You mentioned 4.8 cubic kilometers of ice displacement. That corresponds to approximately 3 kiloton yield if the detonation was optimally placed. That's a very specific calculation. Very precise. Did you have time to verify that number, or was it an estimate? It was calculated. Ice shelf area affected. Average thickness. Basic math. Why? Because it matches our models exactly. 3 kiloton optimal yield for maximum destabilization in that specific ice shelf section. Commander, whoever did this knew exactly what they were doing. They chose the exact right yield, the exact right location, the exact right depth. This wasn't experimental. This was calculated, engineered, professional. That's terrifying. Yeah, it is. I need to go, Dr. Merrick. I need to check on my crew. Keep them functional. Keep them alive. If I see anything unusual, I'll report. Thank you, Commander. Good luck. Call ends. Nuclear test. Deliberate ice shelf collapse. Engineered tsunami. Thousands dead. My city destroyed. My wife missing. All because someone wanted to test a weapon. Or use a weapon. Or I don't know what. I don't understand the purpose. What does destroying Barrow accomplish? What does flooding Anchorage accomplish? What strategic value is there in killing Alaskan civilians? Unless it's not about Alaska. Unless this is demonstration. Proof of concept. Show the world what's possible. Show rival nations that coastal cities can be destroyed without bombers or missiles or armies. Just one device. 3 kilotons. Under ice shelf. Trigger tsunami. Destroy city. New kind of weapon. New kind of warfare. And Alaska was the test case. We were the experiment. The proof that it works. How many coastal cities are there in the world? How many nations have Arctic coastlines? How many ice shelves are there? Greenland. Antarctic. Anyone with access to ice shelf and nuclear device can do this. Can threaten any coastal population. Can hold millions of people hostage. That's the implication. That's what this demonstration just showed the world. Coastal cities are vulnerable. All of them. Everywhere. And we can't stop it. Can't prevent it. Ice shelves are enormous. Thousands of miles. Can't monitor every section. Can't detect every device. Can't protect every city. We're helpless. Completely helpless. And whoever did this just proved it. I need to tell someone. Need to. Who? Defense Department knows. USGS knows. Coast Guard knows. Everyone who matters knows. What can I do? I'm stranded on a tower. I can't stop anything. Can't prevent anything. Can only survive. Only wait for rescue. Only hope my family survived. That's all I can do. The water is still receding. 50 feet below us now. Debris field expanding as more seafloor exposes. Bodies. More bodies visible. Floating. Caught in wreckage. People from Barrow. Dead. Definitely dead. The count is going to be catastrophic. 3,000 in Barrow. 10 to 20,000 in Anchorage. Other coastal settlements. Add them up. Maybe 30,000 total. Maybe more. Worst disaster in U.S. history. Worst natural disaster. Except it wasn't natural. It was engineered. Someone murdered 30,000 people to prove a weapon works. And I watched it happen. Calculated it. Predicted it. Warned people. But not fast enough. Not clear enough. Not effective enough. Thousands died while I was climbing this tower. Thousands died while I was on the phone with my wife. Thousands died and I couldn't stop it. Couldn't save them. All I could do was survive. Save myself. Save my crew. That's all I accomplished. 6 people saved. 30,000 dead. That's my record. That's my legacy. The commander who survived while his city died. Audrey would tell me that's survivor's guilt. That I did everything I could. That I saved who I could save. She's a trauma surgeon. She understands triage. Understands acceptable losses. Understands that you can't save everyone. She'd tell me to focus on the 6 people I did save. The ones standing here with me. The ones alive because I made good decisions. That's what she'd say, but I can't hear her say it. Can't call her. Can't reach her. Don't know if she's alive. Don't know if I'll ever hear her voice again. That's the cost. That's the price. I saved 6 strangers and maybe lost my family. Maybe. Don't know. Won't know for days. Maybe a week. Living with that uncertainty. That not knowing. That's worse than death. That's the real punishment. Not dying. Living. Living with the uncertainty. Day 2 now. 24 hours since the wave hit. We're still here. Still on the tower. Tower's still standing. Foundation is damaged but holding. No secondary waves. No additional events. Just wind. Cold. Hunger. Thirst. We're rationing food. Rationing water. 800 calories per day. 600 milliliters of water. Barely enough. Everyone's weak. Cold. Exhausted. But alive. Still alive. Coast Guard hasn't called back. No update on rescue timing. No update on Anchorage casualties. No update on anything. We're forgotten. Isolated. 6 people on a tower that nobody remembers. Nobody cares about. We're low priority. Acceptable losses. We'll be rescued eventually. If we survive that long. If the tower holds that long. If. I'm not recording anymore. Battery's low. Need to conserve power. This might be my last entry. Last documentation. If we don't make it, if something happens, someone needs to know what we saw, what we experienced, what we learned. The wave was engineered. Nuclear device under ice shelf. 3 kiloton yield. Optimal placement. Calculated. Professional. Someone murdered 30,000 people to demonstrate a weapon. That's what happened. That's the truth. Not natural disaster. Not accident. Murder. Mass murder. And we're the witnesses. The ones who calculated it, predicted it, watched it happen. We're the evidence. The proof. That's why. That's maybe why rescue is delayed. Maybe they don't want witnesses. Maybe they don't want people who can testify, who can explain, who can. No, that's paranoid. That's exhaustion talking, hunger talking. They're coming. Rescue is coming. 2 to 3 days, they said. It's been 1 day, one more day, maybe 2. Then rescue, then safety. Then I find out if Audrey and Finn, if they, batteries at 5%, need to stop, need to save power. Final entry, Commander Rowan Fudge, Point Barrow Arctic Research Station, November 5th, 2025. 6 survivors, tower holding, awaiting rescue. Status of family unknown. Status uncertain. If Audrey finds this, if anyone finds this, tell her. Tell her I love her. Tell Finn I love him. Tell them I tried, did everything I could, saved who I could save. The math, the cruel math. Someone has to survive. Someone has to testify. Someone has to tell the truth. That's us. That's what we do. We survive. We testify. We, battery critical.